There once was a young man named Reid, and he was out on a nice winter's walk. He wandered deep into the Gibson Hills. As he wandered, Reid saw a rare make-a-believe-a bird. He'd never seen a make-a-believe-a bird before, so he started chasing it frantically through the hills to get a closer look. The bird was very fast, and Reid chased it with his eyes fixed upon it. While his eyes were trained on the bird, however, they neglected to see the tree directly in front of him. He hit it with all his force, loosening a branch, knocking him unconscious. He awoke hours later from unconsciousness to realize he didn't recognize any of his surroundings. He was lost. After his nap in limbo, Reid was extremely dehydrated, so he ate some snow to quench his thirst. And then he was dehydrated and cold. The chill through his body inspired Reid to build a fire to keep warm. He spent the rest of the day collecting firewood. But just as he was about to light the fire, he realized he had no lighter or matches. He was freezing, dehydrated, and getting hungry. He did not go to bed a happy camper. The next day, Reid awoke to a bear attack! No, I'm just kidding. There are no bears in the woods. But there are mountain lions! No, I'm just kidding about those two. Well, hey, where's he going? It appears he's trying to run back to civilization. Soon Reid became more lost than ever, but he pushed onwards through the woods. Reid walked through the bush. He walked, and he stumbled, and he kept walking. Reid wandered in search of civilization for what felt like days, but it was really only about 30 minutes, until he emerged back at his campsite. Reid was so happy to have found his campsite again that he passed out from sheer joy. Or maybe it was from exhaustion and lack of food. Same thing. After emerging from unconsciousness a second time, he realized it was about time to get some food, so his hunt for squirrels began. However, the squirrels were unusually smart and stayed out of sight. Reid had to resort to eating semi-edible twigs and more snow. By this time, Reid had finally realized that there was no possible way he could ever get out of the woods. He would have to survive there for the rest of his life. There was no chance of rescue. He did his best to adjust in the outdoors. Now, some time had gone by, and Reid had learned the ways of the bush. He had learned to hunt and build fire. He was independent, and he liked it. Now, by some great unlikely chance, a traveler happened upon his sight. Now, Reid, having been in the woods so very long, without contact to the outside world, had become uncivilized and feared the intruder. He hid from the traveler and tried to get him to leave, but the traveler wasn't going anywhere.
He awoke hours later from unconsciousness to realize he didn't recognize any of his surroundings. He was lost.